Because it was a year ago this week that the conditions were not great. It was terrible. And that's because we are going to talk about it right now as we continue our Powerless coverage. Millions of people across the state were impacted by the deadly winter storm that hit the state of Texas. Homes were destroyed, blackouts in many areas, and in some cases there was limited water supply too. CW39 Sydney Simone is sharing how one man is reliving this tragedy once again. Sydney.
Good morning, Sharon. Well, it's expected to be a beautiful and sunny Valentine's Day, much different than on this day last year. In fact, I'm standing in front of the Bob and Vivian Smith fountain downtown. It was actually frozen over and covered with ice due to the extremely cold temperatures. And today we're reflecting and remembering the devastation and the impacts of the winter storm on the state of Texas. On February 14th, 2021, millions of Texans were placed under a winter storm warning, preparing for what's now known as the largest blackout in U.S. history. It was over a decade since the state had been hit with a large amount of snow, ice, and freezing temperatures for several consecutive days. This natural disaster caused the power grids to fail, leaving people with no power or running water, destroying many homes and businesses.
I heard a loud pop, and I didn't know what it was, so I ran outside. I thought it was like ice or snow falling down the roof, and the roof looked fine.
This is Amir Diamond, a resident of Richmond, Texas. He was at home during the winter crisis when the pipes in his house burst and everything came falling down.
I did not know what to do. I didn't know who to call. I'm like, I know you don't call 911 in those type of situations. Who do you call? My roof is caved in. There's water just coming and coming and coming.
Diamond and his mom spent 3 months living in a hotel while they waited for their home to be remodeled. He says it was one of the worst and scariest times of his life. Diamond is just one of many Texans who were displaced, had limited food sources, and fought to keep warm and to stay alive.
When you're a kid, you might think that that's fun, but when you're an adult and you have to go to work and you have to, take all of your clothes and all of your items to that hotel, it's kind of like you're moving, but you're living in a confined space.
Following the storm, Texas lawmakers passed legislation aimed at making the power grid more resilient during freezing weather. Although Texas power companies were required to submit a winter weatherization plan in December of 2021 to ensure preparedness, Diamond says he still questions the readiness of the Metro Houston area.
I'm honestly still worried about the state of our city when it comes to situations like this. I don't feel safe. I don't feel like if we get another ice storm that the city is prepared to handle it.
This event became one of the deadliest storms, killing over 200 Texans. Many residents want to make sure Texas isn't faced with devastation to this degree again.
To anybody who's still trying to put their home back together, the only answer that I could give them is to pray.
In the event of another tragedy, Diamond says the only thing Texans can do now is to prepare their homes and pray for the best.
I really don't have any words that I think could comfort somebody in that moment. There was pretty much nothing that anybody could tell me to help me get through that situation, and mine, I feel like, was just small. There are people who are going through way worse.
When I spoke with Diamond, he says it was his neighbor who actually helped to save his house. He showed him how to turn off the pipes, the water, when the pipes burst in his home. Now, Diamond also mentioned that he contacted his homeowner's insurance to get help during this time. He also recommends contacting FEMA if you still need help. Reporting live right here downtown Houston, Sydney Simone, CW39, Houston.
All right.